Laila Ali is in the building. What's it like being at the ESPYs again this year?
Hot. I'm just playing.
Right?
We're always sweating, and every
Yes.
year I'm like, oh, it's going to be so hot, but it's so worth
Breeze.
it. Yes. Oh, there is a breeze. Yes.
That was an Ali breeze.
Yes.
I feel like your daddy was
Yes,
like, here
he
you go,
was. He's
baby.
here. He's like, girl, be positive.
Do you speak to him? 'Cause I'm convinced people who are connected to their loved ones.
I always feel him. I will say that. I feel him. I feel him there. You know, I did the ESPN Humanitarian Awards last night. There's an Ali Award, and I just feel his presence. So it's always, there. So, yeah.
It's such a beautiful thing in women's sports right now. What are your thoughts watching the U.S. women's soccer team kick butt?
I'm like, go girl. You know, I love to see women out there doing their thing, being champions, being winners. I mean, going hard.
Unapologetically.
Yeah, exactly. And then being able to say, look, now pay us what we're worth. You know, and they're not only thinking about themselves, they're thinking about the young girls that are coming behind them, which is amazing. But the fight starts now. You know,
Do you think it's going to happen?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. You know what I mean? I'm hoping it does. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But I think that with all this pressure, I don't see what are you going to say now is the reason for it not happening.
The whole world was
Yeah,
watching
in
that.
women's boxing, there was lots of excuses. It's like, oh, well, women only fight 2 minutes, and women this, and women that. They don't bring the audience. You can't say that with women's soccer. So now what?
Now what? Okay, says Layla.
I think anytime we see athletes taking a stand, it reminds people of Muhammad Ali. It's really hard for me to compare people to my father because he put so much on the line, but you don't expect people to do that. It was a different time, it was different things were necessary. But I think that any stand that you take for what you believe in is a good stand. You know what I mean?
Your dad was gangster with it. Like, I just saw a special on PBS. I was like, I had no idea. I had no idea. He was like, what you gonna do? What? Like, he was fully on.
Well, he was faced with so much, his livelihood being taken away when they wanted him to go to the war, and he was standing up for his religion. There was so much at stake, and of course with all the civil rights, so there was a lot on his back, and he had to take a stand. And that was a time when, he didn't have an entourage. No. He didn't have to worry. He wasn't worried about his money or his contracts or none of that. He's in an individual sport, and it was really just about who he was as a man.
Now, I know they already did the movie, and you approved of that movie, but like what Rashida did with her dad, Quincy, where she was executive producing her dad's movie. Are you interested in doing anything like that going forward, or do you think the story has been told?
I haven't had anything to do with anything that's been put out on my father, and I don't have an issue with that. You know what I mean? I think that for so many years, his wife Lonnie was in control of everything, so we kind of got used to her handling things, being at the forefront, making the decisions.
And you're giving the thumbs up?
I'm giving. It is what it is. So it wouldn't really matter, But I haven't. I just try not to burden myself with that,
Got it. Because you have your memories, and there are enough things that have been told about him.
There was so much that happened before I was even born. So it's not like I'm I'm his daughter. I'm gonna be the one. I'm the youngest, actually. There's 9 of us.
Wow, I didn't know you were the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the public one, but I would say if anyone was gonna do anything, it'd be like my sister May May or my sister Hannah, who is like Muhammad Ali, knows everything about my dad, daddy's girl.
She's
it's not me.
Girl.
Oh, that's my sister.
Now, how do you stay involved in sports? Now, I know you're not boxing now, but how are you training people? Are you advising?
Well, I would say just my involvement in the Women's Sports Foundation, which is Billie Jean King's organization. I'm involved with it. I was a past president, so I'm always around. I also still work out. I have my own line of nutrition supplements, Uplenish. So I'm dealing with athletes and individuals who just want to live their best life through their health and wellness. So, but in terms of just concentrate on sports, not really.
We're going to hopefully talk to Billy today, but the whole thing with Coco Gruff, like now they can't say it was an anomaly with the Williams sisters. Isn't that nice? What did you think about her, like the fact that she was able to beat Venus?
I think that it was great because she looked up to Venus, and to just know, like, wow, I can be just as great as she can, and to be such a young girl, and the thing is that we all have our moment, and then we end up going on our way out, and it's nice to see another young girl coming up behind her. So
who was probably influenced by the Williams sisters.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying, for sure. She looked up to them. Yeah.
And our daughters are looking up to the next. Are your kids athletic?
My daughter's actually playing tennis now. She's not loving it yet, but she is such an athlete. She can do anything she wants to do, and she's so young, she doesn't know what she wants. So I'm keeping her encouraged. She's having fun, but I show her girls like Coco and Serena and Venus, and I love how poised they are and how they carry themselves as well, because to me it's important to carry yourself properly on the court and off the court, just full circle.
Your daughter might have a little pressure in the athletic department with mommy and daddy both being athletes. That's hard to like pull back as a parent,
She
right?
has no idea. She's only 8. She has no idea. So it's just like, I just tell her, you can be as great as you want to be, it just depends on how much work you put in. And if you don't want to become an athlete, that's fine too. I want her to do what makes her happy, but I just want her to know that she has it in her, because I didn't participate in sports early. I didn't know that I had it in me until I became a boxer. Not at all.
I find that shocking.
No, I didn't participate in sports at all, and I just wish that I did. That's a big regret of mine.
One more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.